Happy Valentine's Day to
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's Day to everybody. You know,
if you haven't been shown love today, we are giving you love right now.
Yep, because everybody needed I woke up this morning about 8 o'clock in the morning.
You cooked breakfast.
I had a long week. I worked.
A long night too, huh?
Oh, last night.
Okay, the Gooch Life wants to show you love. We jumped on here because we want to show everybody love on Valentine's. We got this love over here. We want to give back love to y'all.
I made my daughters a nice big old breakfast today in my life.
Yes.
You know, to show my appreciation.
You did a great job.
Oh, did I? Was the food good?
And he cooked dinner as well. And it's snack to cook. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Yes. You know?
And today we made it about the kids. So we jumped on and made the whole day about the kids. So we took them out to the movies, did what they want to do. We watched, what was it? The Cruise?
Cruise. Always say it wrong. Pause.
Rob.
That was a good movie, though. That was a good movie.
It was.
It was.
It was fun. So we made it about the kids today because I think over the years we've done so much for every Valentine's Day, every year, that we decided to make it about them this year. Because it's been so rough with this virtual learning.
Yeah, because they so home from school with COVID and stuff like that. They oh God, they have to get out the house.
So we finally took them to the movies. He cooked them dinner and just made it about them today.
I cooked them breakfast too.
Yes,
it was a banging breakfast.
This man, he gonna ask me today if it was reliable on me to cook our relationship when he be with me. I said, yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah.
So giving back love, we want to make sure everybody hears it. If you haven't heard it today, the Gooch Life wants to give y'all some love.
Yeah, you are love.
Yes. Whether you're single, married, trying to be in a relationship, we give love to y'all. Okay, coming from Charlotte, North Carolina.
You have to give love to each other because
it's been a rough time, y'all. We had enough rough times. Let's have some good times.
And today in Charlotte, I mean, within the past couple of days, it was like real nasty. The weather's bad. It's cold.
Yeah.
Even though, it's cold and wet and rainy and stuff like that.
I was going to jump on live and just, share some love. And I was like,
sit up here in politics,
Right.
My wife looking nice.
You like to cheat, huh?
I like that cheating stuff.
When our Gooch Life, we just want to make it clear on what we stand for. We stand for building relationships. We want to break the stereotypes of Black marriages, Black families. We want to build your parenting skills with what we give back to. If it could help, we want to build into your relationship with outside family. We want to build into all that stuff. Just be an example of giving tips that we've learned and just sharing what we know. And what we've been through some shit, y'all.
Yeah, some stuff, but
okay? A lot.
Yeah, but it's not like how you think, They think of like shit like wow.
Been through some stuff like what? I mean, we gotta keep it real with our fans. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. We keeping it real.
Well, we broke up 2 weeks ago. Going to Atlanta. I mean, y'all want to keep it real.
We broke up in a car 2 times. 2.
It's her fault.
Oh my gosh, it ain't my fault. And this trip, when we drive, if it's more than 4 hours, it's 2 breakups. And then if it's 1 hour, it's 1 breakup.
So if ever you in this situation, it's not wrong. It's fine. It's pretty.
Break up and come back together by the time we get to our destination, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's not a breakup like how y'all think.
Mm-hmm.
This is breakup just like a disagreement with driving. Yeah. Because I don't like the way.
Funny. We make it light. And by the time we're like, you're on my nerves. That's what we said.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny.
It was funny. It wasn't funny at the moment. By the time we got to our destination, was. We want to thank all our fans and love.
You have to wait
all the love that y'all gave us. I mean, we just started this and we are about to be at 200 subscribers. We've had like almost 2,000 views on our videos for Charlotte, and just our podcast almost 1,000 views. So we are excited about.
Yeah, we're working on a whole bunch of stuff, different stuff.
We're on live right now. Who's on live?
Well, let's just sit up here and wait for them to come on.
They can come on now.
There's no rush. We don't have to go nowhere. Just chill, Shalana.
We gotta go somewhere.
Upstairs?
We said upstairs. So basically this week, what would we accomplish?
Shalana,
What would we accomplish this week? We're sharing it while we wait. What we accomplished this week?
This is the live stream.
Right.
Look, so look at this.
So what would we accomplish this week?
Oh, a whole bunch of more content. Tennessee trips. We've been traveling a lot.
Right.
We have a whole nother trip coming up soon. She won't tell me, but
it's a surprise. But y'all will know. Y'all will be on a trip with us. Don't worry.
What are we doing?
He act like he can't be surprised, y'all. He can be surprised. He's going to be surprised in 2021.
I ain't be surprised about that.
He's trying to get the information out, but I'm not telling him where we're going. The Florida trip is coming up in April. Got that. We'll go share with y'all from Charlotte to Florida.
And we have
the Tennessee trip coming out tomorrow. And our new podcast number 4.
We have a real special guest up there.
Debt and credit. And our special guest will be on there this week, and we'll launch that on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's really important.
It's a big thing, y'all. You want to buy a house, you want to get a car, you need to have better credit. And we learned the hard way. So we are trying to help people realize what they need to do to build their credit back up. If they're in like we were in a situation where we had to do right, was we wanted something nice. And we are helping y'all with some tips for financial advisor, a loan officer who's going to come in. She wrote a book, Credit Made Simple, and we're going to be on our podcast. So we're excited about that episode 4.
Actually, that's tomorrow.
We're filming it tomorrow, but it'll be out. We'll be launching it on Wednesday.
How many people are watching?
You didn't share the biggest news.
What's the biggest news?
About
About your cheetah shirt?
No. I'm gonna need you to focus down. Focus. Oh gosh. Our news about this, we both life coaches. And this man I consider a life coach because he's my partner. So we've got asked to, counsel and coach relationships together. I'm a certified life coach, and now he's about to be certified life coach. He's going through the process of becoming a certified life coach. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, because you hear different people's stories about different things. I mean, some of the things you hear, I just couldn't imagine it because
it is rough. Relationships are rough.
It's hard.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
I didn't come with a lot of examples of how to do this. How to be a Mrs. Anything. So when I got with this guy, I had to really this wonderful guy here. I had to learn how to be a wife. I had to learn how to be a real wife, not like we just say we married type of thing. So that was some work, and we are definitely sharing what we learned and how it works out for us. And if it can help someone,
it wasn't always like that.
What?
The way it is now?
No, it wasn't. It was ugly.
It was ugly.
It was like me with a bonnet on in the morning with my hair sticking straight like this. It was not cute. This is when I take the bonnet off, y'all. When I had that bonnet on, this is not how I look.
All the kids, all the pregnancies, and stuff like that.
We lost a daughter. We're a blended family. I had 2 children when he met me. I was a single mom. I was a young single mom, and we were both still trying to be somebody and make something of ourselves.
And we were still working. It was a work in progress still, even though we were still married.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that it can't happen.
Right. And that's why we created the podcast Love Lives Here, because we've been through so much.
We just want to give back
and
good advice and stuff like that to people so they can understand, because it's relatable.
Sometimes you don't have examples of something to guide you the right way. We want to bring positivity back into relationships, because even though people say, oh, this is me and you, you got family that affected you. Your family, the outside family, affects everything. It affects his life. It affects my life. I could be in a rut because something in my family has happened, or someone said something crazy to me, and he's going to uplift me and bring me up through that. So, because he knows me and he loves me. So it's one of those things where you need to have a good balance of family relationships, parents, if you have kids, significant other relationships. You have to work it all out. And that's what our podcast helps do.
Yeah, and plus, I give examples to my wife. I'm telling her, the way I was raised, it's just like my parents, they're a little bit older than what I was.
Right.
That I am. And it's just like, my dad, rest in peace, George Gooch, he's just like, I'm going to work every day. I ain't worried about I ain't worried about them people. I am not. They don't affect my life.
Small, tight knit thing.
Small, tight knit. Yeah. A tight family. And that's what I do now. But sometimes, I can just only provide. I mean, I can only explain to you so much. But sometimes not everybody understands. You know, my dad was like, he has a big old family. You know, they're from Washington D.C. They're from Maryland, and he's originally from Virginia, just like I am, just like we are. Right. You know, Southern Virginia, Lexington, Rockbridge County. But all of them moved to D.C., Northern Virginia, and stuff like that. Mostly D.C. And he ran around in D.C. and all this. He was in the military just like me, so I feel like I'm just like a staple of my father. Because I did everything my dad did. But not every young Black male has the opportunity to have a father like I had. Right. You know? So when he came to my life, I'm a single mom of 2 kids already. So I was a teen mom. And I had a daughter of 17 and a son of 20. But I wasn't raised like that. I was raised in a home where I was raised by my grandmother, which was my dad's adopted mother. And I was raised by my uncle, who was my dad's adopted brother. And at the time, in my life, I had been shuffled around, you know, moved back with my mom at age 14 and shuffled around and just shuffled around. It was just like a whole different opposite type of life. So, you know, my mom had some issues and I couldn't raise me. My dad had some issues and couldn't raise in and out of prison and stuff. So I was one of those people that didn't have that life he had, but we blended together and we made it work. Yeah, because I believe it's a balance in life. Right. He never shamed me or made me feel bad about my life. He understood and kind of figured out like how to love me through that. And I think that there's a lot of people out there like us that maybe can't work it out. We want to give them hope. That I never try to make my wife feel there is a way to get through though. I mean, that's the whole point of it, right? I never tried to make my wife feel bad about it where my family's better than yours, right, or anything like that. I know her family. You come from all different walks of life. And she knows some of mine, but she doesn't know. It's so many of them. But the immediate family that we know, that's what matters. I mean, that's a extended family. What matters is me and you. Right. They don't matter. And sometimes the most immediate family is a factor into your life. It factors into a lot of things. As much as we like to act like it don't. Yeah, but to a sense. It does. It can make your mood change. It can make your life feel like you're trying to act right with God. You're trying to make right moves, and then all of a sudden, that one saying that somebody said to you that you know they don't even have a right to say it. You know, you be like, you ain't even got no right to say this. It just sets your whole mood, your whole vibe off. And so it's always nice to have someone that you can go to. I'm a family man. This is my guy right here. Not only him, I have some good friends that I can go to too. I'm a family guy. You know, the military has helped me become part of who I am. You know, I'm hardcore pretty much. I ain't not hardcore. I ain't trying to say like hardcore. I'm hardcore. Yeah. You know? Hardcore. Yeah. So what you saying? Okay. Yeah, but the reason what I'm trying to say is I'm talking about my father, how important fathers and dads are. You know, a dad that's there every day. It is important. I couldn't imagine my life without him because he was really important. He taught me everything. But listen, you said that, right? When I met Sydney, I had just I just got out the army. Right. And I had just rekindled the relationship with my father. Like my father, I had 2 kids already, and he just got out of prison himself. So I had just literally met my father, and we were just building a relationship, and I had met Sydney. Like we're literally within the same year. So I was building a relationship with my father, and he met my father like shortly after basically I did. I had a big old hoopty. It was a white 1991 Grand Marquis. You know, I mean, we laugh about it now. We laugh about it now. But our story is funny because I didn't judge him. He was still living at home with his mom. I thought she did, though. Oh, I saw in him something that was possibility. That me and him could sit up and talk about our future together. Like he had goals and aspirations that I believed in. And so I saw in our future possibility. You made me believe in you.
You may not have it right then, but you told me I'm gonna get this. So we're gonna get this straight. So I believed in that. And that's something the women out here need to hear. Like, just because the person that's sitting there don't have it all together right now, maybe you don't either. But you can't pick and choose. Like,
it's not impossible.
He got this hoop down. What if he's telling you, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. I'm gonna get this, and at this time. Believe in that man. Uplift him and say, okay, I'm riding with you. Let's go. But if he's saying these things and not putting action and doing it and not supporting you and maybe your kids, don't worry about them.
Yeah, but not everybody has the same.
If they do.
Oh, if they do.
Right.
But not everybody does do.
Judge, you ain't got your car's messed up, you're living home with your mom. They wouldn't give you 2 thoughts. They would give you 2 winks. Not 1 week. Just because of that. Y'all feel me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If he's living at home with his mama, he got a little messed up car riding around town, you'd be like,
I wasn't riding around nowhere. I was riding around to see you.
You was riding around town when I met you to come see your friend. That's how I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. So let's keep it real. You just like we trying to meet people at where they are. And I know that our story is not cute, pretty. You know, we can sit on here and talk about it all night. It was ugly at first. And that's why we created the Gooch Life, to give back and just bring awareness to some things. Even just bring your kids and bring awareness to what you can possibly do with your family. That's why we share off travel videos from Charlotte. Just bringing awareness of like hopeful and positive things that you can do as a team together, as a husband and wife or significant other.
We accomplished a lot in our life.
Right. And it's possible because we came from like, I was on housing. This man met me.
I came from.
He was at home with his mama, but he just came home from the military. And we both had dreams and aspirations. And we both decided this is what we're going to do together.
There were certain times when I was with you, you know, my mom be like, don't come home tonight. Some guys came by here looking for you. You know, it's like, that's how bad it was. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know, but they came by here looking for you. They knocked on our door. I don't, you know.
Right.
People get fake nicknames and stuff like that. I'm blessed to be almost 40 years old. And, you know, I never was a perfect person.
Yes,
I done been through some trials and tribulations. But if you talk to my mom now, she saved my life. She did, and my wife did too, also. And she got me out of the situation because I love her. And it became a time where I don't want to go home. I just stayed with, well, she is my wife.
He came y'all with a big old duffel bag.
Oh,
he came to my door with, I said, what is in there, dead body? What? He just, this is what he did, y'all. He would come visit, right? He'd be sitting there talking, because I'm the type of mama. When he came, my kids, my 2 older kids, we visited their grandmother and their father's side of the family. So he ain't meet the kids for a while. So then he would come and sit and talk. Okay. Then he'd come and talk a little longer. Then after a while, you know, maybe get to that point where it's an overnighter. Then we did we the overnighter, but we fully dressed. We didn't do nothing. We laying in the bed watching TV fully dressed. Just like this. Just like we look right now. Lay there. I'm like,
yeah, but that's because I didn't want you to think that I was.
He told me he didn't want to be every guy. He didn't want to be the same. He didn't want to do the same stuff that I was used to.
I'm not like every guy.
No, he's not. And I was like, what? We laid it fully dressed. You know what it is? I'll be honest with y'all. It's been a while. You know, I'm like fully dressed. I'm ready to go. We grown consenting people. Ain't no kids, right? So I called my sister like, just do something ain't right. We laid up in the bed last night, fully dressed, and nothing happened. This has been a while. So she was like, give him a chance. He's a nice guy.
I just wanted to talk to you.
But that's my mentality of like, for all guys want is just boom, boom, boom. So I was like, okay.
I like you.
Okay.
I like you. I really did.
So he wanted to prove to me, his point was he wanted to prove to me he was not the same guy I'd all been dealing with. And I appreciate that. The same guy I had been dealing with, same type of guy. So he wanted to prove that to me.
Please do not give any of that stuff any credit.
No, that's what you did, right? You want to prove differently. That you were not the same guy I had been.
But I like you though.
Right.
Yeah, but I have my own situations myself, you know? I was just out of Army, you know? It was like, Oh, I like her. We talk to her. Mm-hmm. She looks nice. Yeah.
And them kids.
Yeah, them kids.
He was like, oh, look at them kids. I was like, yeah, these kids is he. This is me, and these are my kids. Boom. From the day one. But they didn't, I told him about the kids, but he didn't meet the kids for a while. And then when he met the kids, it was kind of like, I think he's the one. I think I
turned into like a babysitter.
Oh, oh no!
I turned into like a babysitter.
Once he got the okay.
Once she got baby out there, it's like a babysitter.
It was like, oh yeah. I'm like,
you gotta understand, my mom watched kids. So I was used to being around kids, but not kids like,
gosh, I never look. When we got it straight, he was there with them kids. I trusted him. I did the 6-part check with the family, friends, the background, you know how it is with the single mom. Check them out. He had my son. Funny story, real quick. He had my son. He was 3 years old. He had diarrhea. He called me at work. He was like, "This boy keep pooping." He work. Yeah. And then my oldest daughter was there, who was 5 at the time. She was like, "Put him on the toilet." So he's on the toilet, just leave him there. So I came over work to my son to sit on the toilet. A day of my life. Said, all he can do is poop, and I'm sitting on the toilet. He was sitting on the toilet for like 3 hours, just sitting there like this. He didn't know what to do with him. He was just like, I'm sitting on the toilet. That's all I can do. I don't know what else to do. So they figured it out. Yeah, we did. I ain't never wiped no, besides my own butt. I ain't never wiped nobody's butt. Besides my kids. So he was just like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I'll be home in a few hours. It was hilarious. And he was laughing the whole time. He was going in the bathroom talking to my son, entertaining him in the bathroom while he's sitting on the toilet, like just kind of like making jokes with each other. Oh gosh. But anyway, that's a funny story we want to share. We got on here. What about this other one? What? When we was watching the Ray. What? Jamie Foxx, Ray Charles. He came downstairs and threw a battery at me. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he bad." My son was like, Mom. He didn't have it. He would come downstairs, creep downstairs, throw stuff and sitting over top of it. But they built a relationship to the point where he was actually his coach in football when he was little. So he was actually his assistant coach in football. He's been in his life, and to the point where now my son's in the Army. He's taking up his lead, and you think it's because of me? I mean, I don't think so. Come on now. Well, he's in the military now, and following Cindy's footsteps is in the Army. But we want to share these funny stories and want to share life with y'all because we know that things ain't always pretty. Things ain't always perfect. Things ain't always how things seem on YouTube, on TV. And we're trying to bring light into that. Yeah, if you want to be with somebody, you want to be with them. Yeah, it's going to be sometimes. It's because you ain't got all your stuff together neither today. So y'all got to work it out. Okay, y'all got to communicate. We're not on a rush, though. What? Just chill out and talk. This is a live stream. Mm-hmm. So it's no hurry. Where you want to go? What I'm about to do is finally finish it up with the whole news about the whole this week. So what all the up and coming stuff we got going. Mm-hmm. We have a amazing. Oh man, the trip to Tennessee was so nice. It was so nice. Oh man, us being ignorant. I'm saying it right quick. This is just like we be ignorant. Okay, Black people. Well, if y'all don't know, my wife is Black. Both her parents are Black. This man gets it all the time. What she mix? No, I mix with Black and Blacker. My mom's brown skin, my dad's light skin. We Black. We get it all the time. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my brother. He's lighter than she is. It's so ignorant. He has freckles and red hair. All shades. Black people come in all shades. But anyway, we get it all the time. We get it all the time. He has red hair and he has freckles. He's lighter than my wife. This is people. This is an ignorant thing. I'm Black, okay? My mama Black, my daddy Black. I'm Black, okay? So we go through that. People are like, oh, I've been told I'm so extra because I'm not Black. How the hell I'm not Black? And my dad's just Black and my mom Black. Anywho, so we were being ignorant and not considering Tennessee because we thought it was one of those not places for us type of things. Black people. Mm-hmm. And we were pleasantly, amazingly surprised. So it was my idea to go out there to the mountains. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go out there.
you know, we're gonna go out there and have some fun.
He's like, he's gonna wrestle some bears. I'm like, you don't sit down 2 times.
I was looking for him too.
Oh Lord, he by himself. I've been like this. You all right? No, we ain't wrestling no bears. Okay, I'm not built for bears. Okay, but Tennessee trip was beautiful.
You know, I think everybody needs to go to Gatlinburg if you got children.
Yes, you need to go.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
I had conversations with people like, you going there? Like, yes, we are. And I hadn't even gone yet. And I'm like, I'm trying to pump myself up. Yes, we are. We're going.
Yeah, we're going.
And guess what?
I'm glad we did. We had so much fun up there.
So much fun.
Actually, we just looked up a cabin last week to go back again.
Every October we're trying to go.
Yep.
It's so beautiful there.
It is so nice there.
Our video drops tomorrow, y'all. Gatlinburg, Tennessee from Charlotte.
It's a lot of, it's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's real touristy.
Why can't we sit out there on the porches and drink some special drinks and enjoy the beautiful scenery? Why can't we go out in the mountains and look cute and go on sky lifts and be on top of mountains like we doing something? Why can't we? Why?
I wish a bear would.
We saw y'all.
Yep.
The bear. It's a lift that brings you up on top of mountains and stuff to go up and do activities on
you
top of
think
mountains.
that it's just for white people?
The bears were in the trees. They're sitting up in the trees. Top of trees. We're looking at them like, well, we go up there.
Yeah.
And I thought
they're real close too.
See, that's why we don't come out here. Then I was like, got the top of the mountain. I was like, oh God, why don't we come out here? Why don't we come out here?
It's just like relaxation.
Oh,
you work so hard every day.
It's nothing done to it. It's all God's creation.
They told us, what was that? A bear they took a bear to Chattanooga, and the bear came back there.
150 miles away.
Yeah, and the bear came back because
they said this bear came. It's a female bear. They took a Chattanooga, came back to Gatlinburg, where she was at her home was, and it came back the exact same spot.
Give me a house out there. You want to move out there? I'm
not trying to move out there, but I want to go visit every year.
So what you saying?
I'm gonna
you ready for that one, wasn't
it? No, I wasn't ready for that one. I'm gonna go every year and visit, but I don't think of a house somewhere tropical. But don't sleep on Gatlinburg, Tennessee, y'all.
Yeah, don't
ever
sleep
thought
on
about
it,
it? Everybody mentioned to y'all, you can get a luxury.
It's only about 3.5 hours from here from Charlotte. Right. We had a blast. I'm telling you. Oh,
don't sleep.
Don't sleep on that.
And even if you're coming from up north, don't sleep.
You don't have to worry about. They have the moonshine.
Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. That moonshine had me messed up.
Should have had you on your butt.
We was in a condo on the patio, remember?
Okay.
You can see out of the mountains. Okay, we did a condo thing this time. Last time we went, I was sitting on that patio, lit up. Looking like I leaned back too far one good time. I said, "Oh, gotta go to bed." That moonshine had me lit up. But anyway, that Tennessee trip was
a big tourist attraction. It's nice. You wouldn't think that.
You're gonna catch the video.
You going to Gatlinburg? What's the other place?
Pigeon Forge.
Dolly Parton World around there. It's all around the same area.
People are so nice too.
Yeah, they are.
We had an unspoken word. We saw like black people like, "What up?" Like everybody be like, "Yeah." It's good to see you. We do that now. Nigga look like, "Oh, there we go. Oh, there's some more."
We had a good time out there, though.
There's a lot of us out there. I mean, maybe they got the memo before we did, but it was a good trip.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good trip.
This is a perfect time to go. That's the perfect time to go.
Fall. Yes, y'all. Fall. Don't sleep. It's so many opportunities. Like we've gone all over the United States with our kids because we want to get back to them. See the world. These are memories that you can't. It's no price on them, and it's something you can do. Budget it. You know what I'm saying? Like pay on the trip. Don't act like you got to have all this money to do something. You can pay on a year in advance. Or in a year if you want to go to the end of the year. But don't miss on opportunities to give your kids or have in your life something to do. Not just because of COVID. COVID's not going to never go nowhere, y'all. We got to live still with COVID.
Man, wear a mask and sanitize your hands.
And keep to yourself. You ain't got to be in no big crowds. Take your food home to your place where you're staying at need. But it is possible, okay?
Tennessee was fun.
It was amazing. Okay, y'all sleeping on Tennessee? We ain't even getting paid to do this. We telling y'all. We was ignorant enough to think it was just for the other folk.
Right.
No.
We felt so bad about it. We was like, man, this place is fun.
Been gone. So our video drops tomorrow. Tennessee trip. Stay tuned.
Some country music playing.
Country music. Ding, 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 ding. But I want to finish up with saying like Happy Valentine's Day again.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We know it's COVID, you know. There's just certain things y'all can do that think outside the box.
What if you're single? If you're single, you know what you could do? Put some candles on, run you a bath, put some music that you like to hear on, and just love yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've been single. I was single for a year before I met this amazing man. But I know how it is to be single. You gotta love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not gonna attract nobody.
I know how it was to be single too.
Right. It's a life before relationships. We ain't always been together forever, but we want to give y'all some good advice and just share with y'all some upcoming stuff. And don't forget to check our Tennessee video out tomorrow and our podcast out on Wednesday.
Thank everybody for all the support.
Yes.
Me and my cousin's video has over 106 views.
Yep. Must watch Charlotte number 4.
We're gonna do another one. He's gonna bring Bertha over here to our house.
Bertha's a big smoker.
Bertha's a big smoker.
Yeah.
Probably we have his brothers. I'm close with both of them. I talk to them all the time. Both of them was born and raised in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke some ribs, slow smoke them, let the kids play.
Yes, this man can cook. Yes. Woo. He can cook. It's sexy too.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I'm a good man that can cook.
They
were good. But let's focus. Okay. We're closing this out with
live stream.
We're closing this out with thank y'all for all the subscribers.
Thank y'all for all the support. We up and coming. We booming.
Love it.
We love Charlotte. We're glad we moved here.
Love the love that we give it back. We want to give y'all love. We love y'all. If y'all haven't heard today, love you. Love you, boo. Love you.
Love. You could be my Valentine.
Yes. You can be both our Valentines. We love y'all. Stay tuned.
Don't be
mad about it because you ain't got nobody. Don't be mad. Don't go to work tomorrow mad because you ain't got a Valentine. You are your own Valentine.
You have somebody next to you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Speaking into existence. All right. We love coming from the Gooch Life.
The Gooch Life. Love lives here.
Yes. Love
Going to record the next podcast tomorrow.
Yes. We'll show some footage. Footage coming up.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
That was good.
You can't.